future possibilities, predictions, conditions. If you watch this video, you will practice your English. That's what we're gonna talk about today. And remember, there is no secret, there is no magic to improve your English. If you practice regularly, you will naturally get better. Let's go. Okay guys, let's look at the slides. Remember, you have the PDF file on the description of the video. So if you don't want to go over all the examples with me, you can download it, you can do it yourself at home whenever you have time. If you want to do it with me together, let's go. Conditions, predictions, and future possibilities. So common ways, what are some common ways of talking about these possible future possibilities? Look at these examples. If it rains, we'll take an umbrella. So that's a possibility. You look outside the window, it's very cloudy. If it rains, we'll take an umbrella. If you don't stop smoking, you might have health problems. Why don't you try to quit it? So again, there is a condition, you're smoking, and there is a result, you might have health problems. So here we have a prediction. Consequence. If I win the lottery, I can buy a house. If I don't win the lottery, I can't buy a house. So again, condition, consequence. We can also use it, guys, to make suggestions or give advice. If you don't practice your English regularly, you will learn very slowly. So I recommend that you practice every day. So recommendations, suggestions, giving advice. These examples, guys, we call them the first conditional. So the first conditional is used to talk about possible future situations that are likely to happen. So they will probably happen, or there's a big probability that they will happen. It's not a fantasy out of your mind. No, there's a real chance they will happen. The consequences of these situations. So if you don't stop smoking, you might have health problems, the consequence. It's often used to give advice or make suggestions. Again, I'm giving you some suggestions. Practice your English every day. You will naturally get better. Okay, let's continue here. Two parts. Look, the first conditional has two parts. The if, the condition, and the result, the consequence, the future result. The order of the parts doesn't matter, it's not important. So we can change the sentence. If I practice, I will learn. I will learn if I practice. If she calls me, I'll be happy. I'll be happy if she calls me. When we look at the consequence, the result clause, guys, the result part, it's very common to use will. Hey, if you don't stop smoking, you will have health problems. If it's raining, we will take the umbrella. But it doesn't have to be only will. We have many other possibilities. We can use a lot of modal verbs. Can, could, may, might, must, shall, should. So let's look at some examples, okay? We can take an umbrella if it rains. So we will take an umbrella, or we can take an umbrella if it rains. If I win the lottery, I might buy a house. I'm not sure. I don't know, maybe. I might buy a house. So when you use the modal verbs, it will change the meaning slightly more accordingly to what you're thinking in that moment. I don't know if I want to buy a house if I win the lottery. Maybe I want to start a business or do something differently. Look at should. So to give a suggestion, for example, we should go to the beach if it's sunny. So if it's a sunny day tomorrow, if it's a beautiful day, my suggestion is we should go to the beach. Must gives an idea of obligation. If you want to lose weight, you must eat less sugar. Yes, how you're gonna lose weight? If you're eating a lot of ice cream, a lot of biscuits and cake and drinking soda, so you must eat less sugar if you want to lose weight. May, again, very similar to might, yeah, it's the same thing. We may need to wear coats if it's cold outside. Depending on the temperature, if it's very cold, we may or we might need to wear a coat or a jacket. Could, if she passes the exam, she could get a scholarship. There is a possibility she could get a scholarship. He must see a doctor if he feels sick. One more time with must. Another example with may. It's a beautiful day. If it's a beautiful day, they may go for a hike. Shall, I shall be proud of myself if I get a good grade. I will be proud of myself if I get a good grade. So there you go. All the possibilities apart from will, we can also use the modal verbs with the first conditional. Moving on, we're gonna look at some other expressions. And here we're talking about future time clauses now. Future time clauses, they express more general possibilities, okay? You don't have a specific condition like we have with the first conditional. But nice vocabulary, guys. Look, when, if, as soon as, while, before, after, once, by the time. Let's look at the examples together. When I finish my studies, I'll get a job. If it's sunny tomorrow, we'll go to the beach. As soon as they finish their homework, they'll go to bed. While she's on vacation, she will be unreachable by phone. So during her vacation, while she's on vacation, he will finish his project before the deadline. I'll meet you at the restaurant after we finish work. Once the weather improves, we'll go for a walk. When the weather improves, once the weather improves. By the time you arrive, I will have finished cooking dinner. By the time. So future time clauses, when we look at them, we're talking about more general future possibilities, sometimes often express a sense of obligation or intention. It could be certain or uncertain events, planned or things that are going to happen. We can also change the order of the sentences. When I get home, I'll have a shower. I'll have a shower when I get home. By the time you arrive, the match will be finished. The match will be finished by the time you arrive. So that's really nice with these future time clauses, with the first conditional as well. In summary, both the first conditional and future time clauses express future possibilities. The first conditional expresses a specific condition leading to a specific result, while future time clauses express more general predictions or possibilities. There you go, guys. We have a short story now. Okay, again, remember you have the PDF file on the description of the video. Also on the description of the video, you have the link to my newsletter, where every week I'm gonna send you some different activity. It could be a text, it could be a song, it could be a video, it could be a link to a website to practice with a grammar activity. So it's just something to give you options during the week so you can stay in touch, in contact with the language, extra material so you can practice. It's absolutely free. If you click on the link, you just put your name and your email and you start getting my newsletter. There is also a link to my website. There is some free material over there as well. And if you are interested in private lessons, you can contact me on the website as well, okay? Let's go. Let's look at the short story. The Dream of Fluency. Lena sat in her small apartment in the city of London, staring at an English text. She realized she was making progress. She told herself, if I continue to practice consistently, I will be fluent in no time. She was determined to speak good, clear English and to be able to communicate with her neighbors and colleagues without any blocks and barriers. So Lena is just like you guys. She's trying to become fluent and proficient with English. Before the end of this year, Lena thought to herself, I will be able to understand English without any problems. She imagined herself making new friends, being independent, and speaking English with ease. Lena thought about the opportunities the city had to offer. When I'm fluent in English, she thought, I will be able to apply for better jobs, meet new people, go to the theater, go to the cinema. She pictured herself having job interviews in the companies she liked, getting a promotion, and having fun with her new friends and colleagues. As the weeks turned into months, Lena's hard work began to pay off. She started to feel more confident in her language skills, and her dreams began to seem more achievable. After I'm fluent in English, she thought, I will be able to share my stories with the world. Lena's eyes sparkled with excitement as she closed her textbook. She knew that becoming fluent in English would take time and effort, but she was ready for the challenge. With a newfound sense of determination, she opened her social media and started imagining herself as a successful influencer, speaking to viewers from all over the world. Very important, guys, when you are reading this story, when you are reading the text at home, listen to your voice, okay? So you can practice your pronunciation, you can practice your speaking. When you find new words or new vocabulary, go on Google Translate, translate them to your language so you make it a complete activity, okay? Well done, guys, well done. If you made it to the end of the video, congratulations, good job. Remember, the reality is that to become fluent and proficient, you have to make English part of your life, okay? So if it's music or movies or YouTube videos, podcasts or lessons, English lessons, whatever it is that you're doing, you have to do it every day, consistently. Ideally, you're mixing a lot of these things, and if you keep doing it automatically and naturally, you will get there. You will become independent with your English. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for coming. You can practice more with this activity. Check it out, okay? And I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.